Good morning, y'all, and welcome to Joy's Kitchen. How's everybody doing this morning? I hope all is well. Well, to my new subscribers, thank you so much for choosing to subscribe to my channel. And welcome to Joy's YouTube family. So glad to have you. Well, this morning, wait a minute before I get into that. To anyone that's watching this channel for the first time, go ahead and take the time to subscribe. And be sure to tap that notification bell. So every time I upload a video, you want to be notified, okay? So, I'm just filling my, let me get this, it's a long time. You'll want to be notified, y'all. Okay, we rinse the sauce off. So this morning for dinner, I am getting ready to prepare fish. We're having fish, and we're having fish fillets. And I'm doing my fish a little bit different this morning. I'm always having fried fish. Always having fried fish. So this morning I decided to do something a little different with my fish. It's going to be good and it's going to be delicious. And the same way that I do my fried fish, I'll be doing my vegetables the same way. Okay? So over here on my counter I have some vegetables that I already started cutting up. All they need is to be finished cutting up, and then I'm gonna wash them, okay? So I had to get my dishwater started. So right here is I'm peeling some sweet potatoes, and my veggies gonna consist of sweet potatoes, Brussels sprouts, and asparagus. And I think I'm gonna add some peppers to this and some onions. Okay, so you can add any kind of vegetables that you want to it. It's almost like a sheet tray. You know what I'm saying? Well, it is. It's just that I'm doing it different. And if you don't got your peeler, this comes real in handy, and it's much faster than standing up here peeling those potatoes. These potatoes. It helps out a whole lot. It's much faster. Okay, so I think 2 will be sufficient. So I got my little doggy bag right here where I can just put my little trash in. Okay, so we're going to get to cutting these up. Now, my asparagus I already cut up. This is the way you cut, the way, you know, I do my, my Brussels sprouts in half. Of course, we're going to cut the ends off. And then, I like halves, so I just split them down the middle. And that's it. So I have all my veggies in here. Then I'm going to wash them off. Now for the sweet potato, I'm going to dice these up real small as I can get them. Because I want them to cook evenly, y'all. We're going to put those over there. So I cut them in halves and then cut them like again and then just go to chop them. You can cut yours however you want to cut them, you know, but the smaller they are, the more they'll cook evenly and they'll cook quickly. So this is a very good dish, and it's an easy dish. Only thing that's gonna take some time is prepping your vegetables, okay? So I'm gonna get these cut up, and then I'm gonna cut the camera off, and I'm gonna come back. All my veggies is over in here. Okay, so I'm gonna cut the camera off. I'm gonna add some red peppers to this, some yellow peppers, some orange peppers, and a red onion. Now, like I said on the vegetables, if you don't like all that, you add what you like. Okay, this is an easy recipe. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. So I'll be right back in a few shakes. All right. See you in a bit. Okay, you guys. Now, I have my fillet fish here. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do with these babies. Okay, so I'm gonna tap these with my little olive oil. I'm going to put a little olive oil on them. And this is extra virgin olive oil I'm using. And the reason why y'all see me coat stuff. Oh, that's the skin of the fish ain't coming off. Can't get that all the way off. Okay, the reason why I coat like my meats with olive oil is so the seasoning could adhere to my meat. It can stick to my meat real good. So for this, we'll be using salt and black pepper. I didn't tell you guys the ingredients, but you'll need some salt, some black pepper, fish fillets, any kind of fish fillets of your choice, and I'm using Old Bay seasoning, okay? Now, you will need some Kerry Gold butter, okay? Kerry Gold butter, garlic and herb butter, okay? Make sure it's not just Kerry Gold, but make sure it's the garlic and herb butter, okay? Now, if you don't have the garlic and herb butter, you can use Italian seasoning, parsley flakes, and thyme, okay? So I'm gonna finish. Hey, Lamarvin.
Marvin.
Come put this orange juice in my refrigerator in my room. Okay, and we're just gonna rub this on the fish like that. Okay, now even though I'm using Italian season, even though I'm using my garlic and herb butter, I'm still gonna use my Italian season, okay? Italian season on fish, yes. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. I'm using some thyme. Okay, I got my parsley flakes. And we just rub it in just like so, just like this. Flip it that bad baby over and do likewise on the back side. Okay, and then your Kerrygold butter, you're gonna need besides the Kerrygold butter and these seasonings. Now if you don't want all these seasonings, you don't have to use them. But I'm telling you, it's gonna make a difference. It's gonna be good. I'm telling you. So I kosher salt. All right, my paper towel fell in the dishwater. Black pepper. Old Bay seasoning. Italian seasoning. Then you're gonna turn you're gonna need. Okay, Lord, I don't know what I'm doing. Salt, kosher salt. You're gonna need black pepper, Kerrygold seasoning, the herb and the butter. If you don't have it, Italian seasoning, or you can do both, like what I'm doing. Italian seasoning, parsley, thyme, and some honey. Okay, you're gonna need some honey. Okay, so we're just gonna rub these in. Okay, so now right over here, I got my cast iron skillet. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on first. You're gonna need to preheat your oven to 350 because once these vegetables, now I'm not gonna preheat my oven just yet because I still have to do the veggies, okay? But once this you finish with the veggies, you're gonna have to preheat your oven to 350, and we're gonna put everything into the oven for just only 15 minutes, okay? But we want it in there, okay? And we're gonna season, so I'm gonna leave the season down because we're gonna season. But that shit ain't no damn joke. Okay, so we're gonna get a pan good and hot. Let me clean up my mess here because I don't want to work with all this seasoning on my counter. Okay, so once we get that good and hot, we're gonna add in our butter, okay? And you don't need the whole stick. You only need like 4 tablespoons of butter, okay? So we're gonna do 4 tablespoons of this Kerrygold and herb butter, okay? 4 tablespoons. And we're gonna add some olive oil in here. Oh, no, we're not. So if it gets a little too hot, just turn it down, okay? Because you don't want to burn anything. So you just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right now. So I got this turned down. Okay, and then you're going to take some honey. Any kind of honey you have on hand. And you're just going to put it in here, okay? You just drop it in there. And we're going to fry fish into this honey and butter mixture. And we're just searing our fish, okay? So I only can get 3 pieces in here at a time, so I'm just put my 3 pieces in. See, part of my fish ain't get and then you're gonna let this, we're gonna turn it back down to high. Okay, so you're gonna let this get nice and brown. It's not gonna get like brown like you frying it, you know what I mean, but you'll know when it's done. It's gonna be done. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be our herb and the honey and herb fish. And then the way that we just did the fish, we're gonna do the vegetables the same way. And then since all my fish and my veggies, so you're gonna have to do this. If you got a big enough pan, and it depends on how much fish that you fixing. See, I got 6 more pieces of fish to do this to. So if you just feeding just you and 3 people, your fish and your vegetables can go in here. After you do your fish, turn around and do your veggies. Then place your veggies back in here. Put your fish on top. And then place it in the oven at 350 for 15 minutes. And you got your dinner. Okay, now for me, when I get through with this, I have to do my veggies. And then I'm going to have to put this in. I'm going to have to transfer this into a baking dish. And then I'm going to slap it into the oven for 15 minutes on 350. And that's it. It's quick. It's easy. And I promise you, it's going to be so darn delicious. And if you're seeing it go down, you know, it's like it's starting to like get low. Put some more butter in there. Put you some more honey in there. Now let me tell you another alternative of doing it like this. If you ain't got the time to do it on the stove and you don't feel like you're just one of those lazy days and you don't feel like standing up here doing this, take your fish, season it, clean after you don't wash it off and everything, season it, have your veggies already prepped and everything, season your fish, take your olive oil and put on there first, and then season your fish, put it into the take some honey, season your vegetables, take your honey and your butter and spread it all over in your vegetables. Spray your pan before you put your vegetables and your honey in there. Then do the same thing for your fish. Lay your fish on top, put it into the oven. Okay, that's how it's looking, y'all. And we're going to flip it back over one more time just to make sure it gets good and caramelized. Oh, Lord, it is going to be so good. I want y'all to try this recipe. And this is a healthy recipe. Now, how much honey you putting in, that depends on you. You don't have to put a whole lot of honey in. You see, I didn't put a whole lot. I put just enough, you know, to do the fish. And then your butter, you always can use no salt butter, unsalted butter. You know what I mean? It don't have to be the herb, but I chose the herb because it's going to give me a little bit more flavor. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, and some garlic up in there. Oh, yes. But when I get ready to do my veggies, I'm gonna throw some garlic. I'm gonna put about a teaspoon of garlic up in there. Just mix it all together. I'm telling you, this dish is gonna give your taste buds something to talk about. Yes, yes, yes. And you do this, you just take that glaze and that honey butter glaze, just put it right on her. See, it's kind of trying to dry out right now. So you just put some more butter up in there. So I'm gonna get my baking pan because, like I said, all my fish and my veggies is not gonna be able to go in there. So I'm gonna need my big baking pan. So what I'm gonna do first is just move. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't realize that had failed. So what I'm gonna do first is just move this into a plate because I don't want to put it on the baking pan and have to keep moving it. So if you're frying and you're frying a lot of batches and you got a lot of fish, you're gonna need more than 1 stick of butter, okay? Just to put that out there, you're gonna need more than 1 stick. So I'm gonna take the camera off. I'm gonna fry this up. let this finish searing on both sides, and then when I come back, we're gonna be ready for the vegetables. So I see y'all in a few. Okay guys, we're gonna put in our 4 sticks of butter. We're finished with the fish. And we're gonna get ready and do the vegetables, okay? Now, I added, when I'm doing a sheet pan vegetables, and you don't have to only do this with fish, you can do this method with chicken. You can do it with pork chops, you know what I mean? So I got my butter here. And just like the little burnt pieces from the honey, I just take those out. I had to taste a piece, y'all. And oh, this is so good. Healthy. Another healthy dish. Now I put a little bit more because we got a lot of veggies going in. And I'll do the rest of the butter. That's it, you guys. So I'm going to turn this up a little bit where it can go on the melt. Do what it do. So I have, like I said, my asparagus. I have Brussels sprouts. I have sweet potatoes. I have red onions. I have red bell pepper and yellow bell pepper. And I'm going to add some garlic in here. To really spice things up. Get these taste buds like all over the place. Yes. So here's my veggies going in. Hopefully I can do these. I can do these like a one batch. And try to, you know, turn them a little bit. Mix them. Try to now, very carefully. And even though it's very crowded, you still can see when you need some more oil and butter. Yes, I'm going in my hands right now because it's not too hot. Okay, so I'm going to season this. This is my kosher salt. Black pepper. Can't have it too hot. My Old Bay seasoning. I'm going in here with a little thyme. Some Italian seasoning. And a little bit of parsley flakes. Okay, we're gonna give it another mix. Before I give it that good mix, let me put in 1 teaspoon of garlic. Well, I'm gonna do 2 teaspoons of garlic. I love my garlic. We're gonna mix this. This looks so good. Maybe to mix it with my hand a little bit because it's not quite hot. We're going to do these just until the veggies get a little tender. Now we'll know when they get in there because this right here will cook down. Okay, it's getting a little hot. But I want to make sure everything is mixed. And add you some more butter in here. So, I'm going to cover this and just let it steam. And then I'm going to give it some time. Alright, y'all. So I'm going to let that steam a little bit. And then when I'm going to come back. And then we're going to be ready to put this thing in the oven. So I'll see y'all back here in a few. I am back. And I got my fork in here because I'm getting ready to taste it. Because it's hot. But they done. I had to add a little bit more table salt to it. Kosher salt, because it wasn't where it needed to be. You know, that's why when you're cooking food, you gotta taste it. So now I seasoned it, and now I can taste my vegetables, and I taste the sweetness of it, but it's not real sweet. Okay, so let me bring y'all over to this way, and let me show y'all what we're gonna do. My oven is already set at 350. I'm going to take this pan and I'm just going to dump it right in here. This is only going to stay, and we're going to take this fish. Just pour the juice right off the fish right in there. Y'all, you guys, look how beautiful that fish look. Look how pretty that fish look. So I got to get, let me see, can I do it with my hand? We're just going to lay our fish right on top. To break. Okay, you guys. And then we're just gonna put it into the oven at 350 for 15 minutes. And then I'll be back to show you guys what this is gonna look like plated up. So I'll see you guys back here in a few. Okay guys, I'm back. I'm getting ready for work. Well, I'm already ready for dressed for work. So I got my veggies up here and I'm just lining my plate with some. Cause I love vegetables. I tell you, I do. I do. How good does that look? I'm telling you guys, y'all guys better make this recipe. Y'all make yourselves some. This is seared honey, butter, and herb garlic fish with veggies. This is absolutely delicious. It didn't take long. It's not hard to do. It's simple. It's tasty. It's healthy. If you don't want to do it with fish, you can do it with chicken. You can do it with pork chop. Just do it how I showed you on the video. Pop it in the oven at 350 for 15 minutes and dinner is done. So with that said, I hope you guys like this recipe. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to Joanne's Kitchen. Once again, I thank you all. You guys stay safe. I love you all. And to the next recipe, I will see you guys later. I'm out. I gotta go to work. Love you.